game-winning goal and first point in 9.
2-on-1 here. Panarin, the trigger man, wants to. Kane, he scores! Patrick Kane off a sweet dish from Artemi Panarin, and the Hawks have the lead.
A couple of things to look at here, Pat. Here's Nick Schmaltz. Here is Marcus Kruger. Kruger's coming off the ice, and here comes the bread man. Schmaltz wins the battle, and now it's a 2-on-1. Over to Kane, quick release, top shelf on Smith, no chance. But a beautiful pass by Nick Schmaltz. Artemi Panarin, and Patrick Kane finishes it off.
6 goals the first 39 games, but he's had 11 in the last 22.
He was player of the month in the National Hockey League.
Backhand try and score! The Avalanche get a goal, and the Avs have tied it up at 1. Grigorenko, who was not in the lineup yesterday against Detroit, comes out of the press box onto the ice and scores the game-tying goal.
And that is a big goal in this game for the Colorado Avalanche. Good hand, Mike. Again, so many times we've seen Grigorenko, Mike, make these kind of plays where you, as you say, you're just wondering where is the consistency of it. If he could ever do that, because he's still just a young guy, and he's able to pull this just right in his feet, forehand, backhand, and a quick little tuck. Nice goal.
Given to the near corner for Tyson Barrie. Shot, score! Wow! What a shot in second goal of the period. Grigorenko. 2 beautiful goals by Grigorenko, and it's 2-1 for Colorado.
Innocent looking play. They just dumped it high in the neutral zone, and Seabrook kind of gets caught in between, but Grigorenko is able to get by him, get to the forehand, get his hands open, and put up just a great shot on Darling. As he pulled to his left, you see how he kept his hands free? He didn't get tied up so that Seabrook could knock that puck away. What a nice couple of goals.
Have something going, and the great stick work of Duncan Keith prevent anything from happening. Here come the Avs again, a pass out in front, a shot, a save by Darling. A very athletic point-blank save by Scott Darling. Kempney lost his stick while he was check-kicked and loose. They steal. Here's a chance. Oh, Darling! A spectacular save on Joel Colburn after a Hawks turnover. And Darling has come up large a couple of times here in this second period to keep his team close right there. Colburn had time to take a look. Not so fast. Come on, Kane.
On, up the back for Barrio. Open man in the corner, Eric Johnson hits in deep. Rantanen lifted back, Barbario shoots, score! On a tip by Andrighetto. And the Avalanche are ahead 3-1 over the Chicago Blackhawks. That was a great looking play.
Well, it all started with what? Eric Johnson down low, being aggressive in the offensive zone. But take it all the way back, and Johnson jumping up into play. Just continued forward momentum. Johnson's open down low, and he takes the pass. Nice play. Gets it back to the point. Rantanen makes a nice backhand pass. I mean, everything, Mike, as you said, was absolutely perfect. Look at that tip. Darling had no shot on that, and the Avalanche
held at the point, pass across to Keith, shot, save made by Smith. He was active getting out to make that save, and he's able to get to the puck in time to get a face-off.
Boy, that was a really great tip. That was right back across. And Mike, that's one of those ones you just have to trust that your positioning is good, because there's no way you have time to react to a puck drop.
In the corner, and Panic came up with it at Van Riemsdyk. Keith here. A long clip shot. Tip, they score! That might have been a Hayden redirect, either he or the captain right there. And on the tip shot, the Blackhawks back to within 1.
Well, you just kind of felt that once the Hawks would be able to get a puck to the net, it would end up in the back of the net. And from our Honda goal replay, Keith with the shot, as you mentioned, Pat. Hayden's there, Taves is there. Yeah, the captain. Look at that screen. But Duncan Keith gets this puck through. Great hand-eye coordination. And
on to score the last time they hit the ice. Here's Seabrook with a long wrist shot that is blocked in front. A whack by Panik, he scores! Richard Panik, goals in consecutive shifts for the Taves line. And the Blackhawks have scored 2 goals in 17 seconds. And it's 3-3 in the turn.
well, no hesitation at all by Richard Panik. You got net front presence. You had Johnson and Hayden battling in front of the net, and our Honda goal replay. Does Hayden get a stick on that before the Avalanche try to clear it? Shot from Seabrook. Barry goes down. The turnover. And the puck ends up in the back of it.
Now Schmaltz for Panarin into the zone, weaves to the middle, takes a look and shoots it. And they scores! That, I think, hit the crossbar, and then the backside of Smith and went in. The Hawks, after scoring 2 in 17, now have scored another one 17 seconds after that. It's 4-3.
I'm really surprised that Jared Bednar did not call a timeout, Pat, to try to slow the game down once it got to 3-3. And the Breadman moves laterally. He shoots it back to the short side. And as you called it, Pat, off of Jeremy Smith.
Outside, it was ruled otherwise. 17 seconds after that, Panik scores. Here's Taves cutting in, he scores! Jonathan Taves, his second of the period. Now it's 5-3. And the 20th goal of the year for the captain.
Short side by Jonathan Taves. D to D, Van Riemsdyk to Hjalmarsson to Taves, shooting the middle of the ice. And he beats Jeremy Smith to the short side.
Has get the draw, Barry. Now Duchesne lost it. A long flip shot to the empty net, and it goes in for Kruger. So Marcus Kruger scores an empty net tally. And incredibly, a team that was down by 2 goals halfway through the third period is going to win by 3. Wow.
Quick strike offense, feeling the momentum. And our Honda goal replay, face-off loss, Carroll off the boards.